Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a pretty amazing intersection of personal life and professional ambition, building a business with your significant other. It's a dynamic that can completely change your financial future, and we've crunched the data to bring you America's top 10 businesses for couples as we look ahead to 2026.
Think about it for a second. What if the person you're already building a life with could actually become your absolute best business asset? You know, some of the world's most extraordinary companies were started exactly this way. Just two partners deciding to combine their individual strengths, share the heavy lifting, and build something real together. And honestly, the best part? You don't need millions of dollars in startup capital, and you definitely don't need a fancy glass-walled office. Most of these successful ventures can be launched right from your own kitchen table.
So, let's get right into our 2026 countdown of America's top 10 businesses for couples. Whether you're just looking for some extra weekend cash or aiming for total financial freedom, these are the massive opportunities waiting for you. And definitely stick around because our number one spot is the ultimate scalable asset. All right, let's jump straight into our first grouping of businesses, low barrier, high potential models. Starting us off at number 10 is print on demand. This business is literally the ultimate test of left brain versus right brain. One of you gets to be the creative genius, dreaming up all the fun designs, while the other takes on the operational front, handling customer service and marketing. It's a perfect division of labor, and you never even have to touch the inventory. You're basically selling everyday items people already love. We're talking t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, phone cases, and wall art. You design it, you market it, and a third party prints and ships it directly to the customer only when it actually sells. So no living room packed to the ceiling with cardboard boxes. It is incredibly streamlined. Moving right along to number 9, Airbnb and vacation rentals. This is such a brilliant way to split the workload. The extrovert in the relationship can manage the guest experience, handling all the communication, reservations, and marketing. Meanwhile, the other partner oversees the physical reality of the property. You know, the cleaning, the maintenance, and answering that frantic 2 a.m. phone call about a broken Wi-Fi router. By dividing it this way, you ensure a top-tier customer experience, which is exactly what leads to those vital repeat bookings. And you'll see a really similar dynamic with number 8, an e-commerce store. The logistics expert tackles the suppliers and inventory in the background, which frees up the other partner to be the face of the brand, running the ads, doing customer support, and engaging with the community on social media. Working together like this, you can quickly build a highly recognizable brand tailored perfectly to a specific niche. Okay, let's move on to our next category, media and service agencies, which covers spots 7, 6, and 5. This is where your combined skills and personalities literally become the product. Number 7 is starting a YouTube channel. It is honestly amazing how many couples out there are thriving just by sharing their lives in niches like travel, cooking, DIY, or parenting. The magic happens when the charismatic partner takes the spotlight on camera, leaving the other to master the algorithm, edit the videos, and design the thumbnails. And as your audience grows, you unlock really lucrative opportunities like brand sponsorships and affiliate marketing. Coming in at number 6, a social media marketing agency. Look, small businesses are practically begging for help online right now. So you divide and conquer. Your creative half can churn out the viral content, while the analytical half locks in the clients and manages the monthly campaigns. Securing those clients on monthly retainers gives you a steady stream of predictable, recurring revenue, which is huge.
Number 5 is just a remarkably natural fit for couples: wedding and event services. You guys already intuitively understand celebrations. Whether it's wedding planning, photography, videography, or day of coordination, one of you can obsess over the logistical details, while the other focuses entirely on capturing the magic. That way, someone is always managing the chaos, while the other creates the memories.
Next up, number 4, launching an AI automation agency. Right now, every single company wants to use AI to get faster, but nobody actually knows how to implement it. If one of you goes down the rabbit hole of learning the latest AI tools, your partner can hit the pavement to drive sales and run the client meetings. Together, you're helping companies drastically improve their productivity, and they will pay a premium for it. All right, now we are entering the big leagues. Our final category, top-tier business models. This is where specialized knowledge and capital come into play for massive growth. Taking the number 3 spot is the online education business. Got specialized knowledge? Turn it into a highly scalable course or coaching program. The division of labor here is just brilliant. The teacher gets to strictly focus on instructing, while the producer handles all the messy tech platforms, the marketing, and the customer support.
Your specialized knowledge basically transforms into a digital asset.
At number 2, we have a classic generational wealth builder, real estate investing. Think about the sheer volume of tasks here. From meticulous property research to hard-nosed negotiation, figuring out financing, and managing messy renovations, it can easily overwhelm one person. Having a strong two-person team is the ultimate competitive advantage for evaluating investments and securing your long-term success.
And wow, that brings us to the highly anticipated number 1 spot. Based on all the data, this is absolutely the most scalable, high-leverage business model a couple can start together right now. It is building a digital brand business. The core philosophy we discovered here is actually pretty profound. Do not rely on just one single income source. You aren't just starting a side hustle, you are planting the seeds of a robust, ever-expanding digital asset.
Because building a brand means creating an entire ecosystem. A YouTube channel feeds traffic to a website, which grows an email newsletter, which then allows you to sell digital products, courses, and coaching. Everything feeds into this massive flywheel of growth and revenue that just expands over time. So, what's the secret to actually pulling this off? It's splitting the spotlight from the strategy. Let the extrovert be the public face, connecting with the audience, leaving the analytical mastermind behind the curtain to pull all the levers on operations, marketing, analytics, and growth. Together, you aren't just making extra cash, you are building a digital empire.
Okay, before we wrap up, we've got a quick bonus section for you. The real secret to success that makes any of these 10 businesses actually survive and thrive.
We uncovered one staggering insight that pretty much determines whether you'll succeed or fail, and it's this. Many couples fail in business because they both try to do everything. When you both micromanage the exact same tasks, you aren't collaborating, you are competing. It doubles the workload and absolutely guarantees friction.
The major takeaway across all these models is that success requires a ruthless division of labor. If you're creating the marketing, your partner manages the operations. You have to define your lanes, trust each other, and stay out of each other's way. That clear division is what makes the difference between a really stressful hobby and a wildly successful enterprise.
Because at the end of the day, the best business isn't necessarily the cheapest one to start. It's the one that naturally fits both of your skills. Start small, learn everything together. And just remember that a truly strong business partnership always begins with a strong personal one.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Building a business is definitely going to test your relationship, but it can also forge an unbreakable bond between the two of you. Are you ready for that ultimate stress test? Which of these businesses would you and your partners start first? Discuss it tonight. And hey, if you found this explainer valuable, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into side hustles and financial growth. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.